I. It was quite a stressful day today. Didn't sleep all that well because I knew that today we'll be hearing if I would make it into next year or not. And seeing as I didn't know my grade for biology yet, it was very likely that that didn't go as well as I thought. Meaning it was all in the teacher's hands to decide whether to let me go to next year or not. And I really wanted to go. I really didn't want to drop a level or redo the year because I've already redone um, a class 3 years ago. So I really didn't want to do that again. So woke up this morning about 10, just before 10 a.m. Had breakfast. Then went to school, not to hear if I made it into next year or not, but because I borrowed a film from my English teacher called Shakespeare in Love. Um, I borrowed that from him and I watched it yesterday, and so I brought it back this morning. Then I went back home, just played a little bit of Dueling Network and Super Pokemon EV Edition, which I'm really liking. And then I was just waiting, and I told my dad and my brother, once the phone rings, it's mine, because I know my student mentor was gonna call, and he called quite early. It was like just before 12 o'clock, and I expected it to be like at 1. I wasn't. Apparently, my brother forgot that. I wanted to pick it up, so he picked it up, but he told me that it was my teacher, so I went to the phone, and he started in a way that from which I knew that it wasn't really going well. And so that's what he said. Although he never told me what my grade was for the biology resit, he did tell me that it wasn't good enough to get me to a sufficient grade, meaning I can go into next year no problem. So it was indeed all in the teacher's hands to decide, do they trust me? Can I make it? How will I work next year? I've spoken with many teachers, and especially the teachers of the subjects I have insufficient grades for at this moment. So I spoke with all of them, but mostly those teachers, telling them what I want, what I think I can do, how I can improve, what I've learned this year, what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with extra lessons in chemistry and biology day one next year. Not going to wait for like half year like I did this year. That was just stupid. I told them that, and then I was just hoping that they would let me go. And then came what the teacher, came what I was waiting for, the words, if I made it or not. And of course I was waiting for, yes, you made it. And he said he allowed me, and all the teachers allowed me into next year. So I was so glad when I hear that. I was like, yes, stress is over. I'm into next year, yes. That was, damn. So much stress in the last couple of weeks. Didn't go, like last year I had a miracle test week. I was hoping for another one, but wasn't likely. It was definitely a miracle test week last year, and yeah, miracles just don't happen often. But I didn't really need it as much as last year, but I would have preferred it because last year it was just, do you make it into next year or not? If you make it into next year, like I did, the grades that you ended with in the previous year, so this year, that's what you start with next year. So I'll start with a lot of good grades, especially for mathematics, German, English. But my grades for chemistry, biology, and physics are on the low side, which means they start insufficient. The rest starts very good on the sufficient side, but those three start insufficient, so I have to work those up. Physics, I don't see a problem with that. Just the third quarter of the year just didn't go well, had a blackout on the test. That'll be no problem to get that sufficient again. It's chemistry and biology that I'm worried about, but I'm going to work on that, and my teachers will definitely help me with that. So I'm going for it. I'm very happy that I made it, and yeah. Work for school is done. I'm only going to school once more on Friday to so that I will receive my report card, and I will get my phone there because I'm buying it from one of my teachers who's used it like 2 times and it's still in perfect condition, and it saves me like $100. So why not? So I'm gonna get my phone and my report card on Friday, and then I'm done. And with that, I now have a lot more free time. I will be outside. I will be on the rowing machine quite a bit, cycling, walking, going out with friends a bit more. But do have quite a lot more time. So dueling network videos are back. Yellow LP. I'm not gonna be like one, possibly 1.5. One each week, maybe one each every 2 weeks, because I was very busy. That's why I haven't been able to upload much of that. But that's gonna be back. Multiple each week is my plan. And yeah, dueling and we're back. Gonna keep on doing vlogs, and just gonna look forward to 8th of August because it's less than a month away and I'm gonna be in Florida. Yay! Damn, I'm excited. Definitely gonna make lots of vlogs there too, but yeah, that's for then. For now, the important message is I'm into next year. 5 years this. Yep. I'm really happy, and I'm gonna do my best next year to get my diploma and all. But for now, I'm gonna go back to playing some games and letting that stress go, because it's done. The year is done. My work is done with a reset on Monday, and I'm into next year. Stressful, but I made it. I'm glad. I'm glad the teachers allowed me. See you later, guys.